Most comedians tell jokes. Jeff Ross walks into a room and accidentally starts a public crisis.
Is this the window you jump out of when the ratings come in?
In this video, you'll see how a nervous open mic comic turned into the one man capable of roasting strangers, celebrities, politicians, athletes, and somehow even historical figures. From Hollywood Boulevard chaos to Bernie Sanders, Shaq, Emmett Smith, and a roast idea so crazy it almost sounds illegal, there's a reason they call him the Roast Master General. Stick around, because the wildest twist isn't who Jeff roasted, it's why people kept inviting him back. And if you enjoy fearless comedy, hit subscribe because this story only gets crazier from here. Here is the thing most people do not realize about Jeff Ross. The roasting never stops. It is not a job he clocks in and out of, it is a personality disorder he turned into a career. And the moment the camera crew hit record on Hollywood Boulevard, the whole street became his stage. The first victim did not even see it coming. A man in a hat with the letter C on it walked by, probably thinking it was going to be a normal Tuesday. It was not going to be a normal Tuesday.
Who wants to get roasted? What's the C stand for?
The captain.
Captain? Yeah. I thought you were wearing your high school report card on your head. It's great to see you, man.
Oh, yeah. Hey.
How you doing? Here with one of the greats, Johnny Depp. I'm really congratulations. I hear your divorce is official.
Finally.
You're finally divorced from bathing, apparently. How you doing?
Great.
Wow. Who are you supposed to be? Peter sleeps in a Parker?
Yeah, I need to prove it.
I was wondering what happened to Courtney Love.
Yeah.
You look fantastic. How's business today?
Business is, it's been pretty good.
My spidey senses tell me you're gonna make $4 today.
But he was just getting warmed up, because right after destroying a man dressed as a fictional pirate, Jeff spotted something even better. A girl working on Hollywood Boulevard in shorts, so tiny they had a zip code of their own. The energy shifted from playful to absolutely merciless. And this next moment is one of the fastest, most perfectly timed double punch roast lines he has ever delivered on camera to a complete stranger in broad daylight.
You told me to wake you up when you hit rock bottom. No sense of humor. No shortage of material out here on Hollywood Boulevard, guys. Who wants to get roasted? Oh, hi.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm Jeff.
Elise.
How you doing, Elise?
Good.
Wow. Knock, knock.
There.
Your absentee father. Surprise!
Father is.
You do?
Yeah.
You're like a stripper who hates money, so you work here. Those shorts are shorter than the amount of time you spent in high school.
Now, here is where most people do not know the full story. Because Jeff Ross is not only dangerous on the street, the man turned himself into a full-time roasting machine. Not just on late-night shows, not just at celebrity roast events. He literally started roasting people online first thing in the morning, before the world even had coffee. And when he got asked about it, his answer was so perfectly on brand it almost felt fake. Except nothing about Jeff Ross is ever fake.
Look at you, buddy.
We have it. Here we
Good
go.
to see you.
How are you? Great to see you.
It's all working out for you.
Yeah, everything's good here, yeah.
Well, can I take a look around?
Yeah, what do you think? I mean, it's...
Is this the window you jump out of when the ratings come in? Oh, look at great. Tonight's monologue? Oh, who's over?
Forever 41.
Norm, you're dressing like you're going to help somebody move. You're wearing sweatpants to the biggest show in YouTube history.
This is the biggest show on the internet.
You dress like you're going to paint the set.
He can't help himself. I gotta ask you this though. Hey, I saw, by the way, on the computer, a show you do now called Morning Roast. Unbelievable. You wake up in the morning, you turn on your computer, there's Jeff Ross waking up himself, roasting somebody.
The sheer audacity of walking onto somebody else's show and immediately roasting them for what they are wearing before even sitting down properly is something only Jeff Ross can pull off without getting thrown out. He walked in and within seconds turned the host into the subject. That is not a skill, that is a reflex. And if you think he at least has the decency to save it for live television, think again.
Unbelievable. You wake up in the morning, you turn on your computer, there's Jeff Ross waking up himself, roasting somebody. How's that work?
Well, whatever comes to my hungover head, I just start making fun of, and I put it up on my YouTube page.
God damn, it's funny.
Who should I roast this week?
What about Cassim?
Yeah,
It would be an honor
Cassim.
if you could just do me.
He's an Arab, if that helps.
I only roast celebrities, Cassim, so you're off the hook.
Thank you.
What do you dress like? You're like Harry Potter's accountant.
But everything, the streets, the morning shows, the camera crews, all of it was building toward one final moment on Hollywood Boulevard that day. A street musician showed up, set up his little corner, probably thought he was about to have a nice afternoon busking for tips. And Jeff Ross, who had already demolished a fake Johnny Depp, roasted a girl's entire life trajectory, and clowned a sign holder for looking like a parking ticket, turned to this unsuspecting musician and delivered the single most casual, most devastating sign-off in street comedy history.
You look very lovely today.
Thank you.
You have blacker roots than Kunta Kinte. Being able to take a joke is so important in life,
Exactly. It's all about smiling and laughing.
especially with an outfit like that.
Great.
Love you. Good luck with the lipstick on your teeth. You're awesome. All right, see you home.
Crack that coffee table.
If you're willing and able.
Crack that coffee table.
Wow. Thanks, Kanye Worst.
One of those rooms was a roast event built around NFL legend Emmitt Smith, running back, 3-time Super Bowl champion, the kind of man who walked into every stadium in America like he owned the floor beneath his feet. The room was packed. Jamie Foxx was hosting. Shaquille O'Neal was sitting in the front row like a building that had decided to attend a party. Monique was there. The energy was electric, the crowd was loud, and everybody was watching to see who would set the tone for the whole night. Jeff Ross walked up to that microphone and within the first 30 seconds turned the entire event inside out.
Nice to see you back in men's clothes. I tried to look good for you. I got a haircut. Does this look bad? You can tell me. You know it's a bad haircut when halfway through the haircut, the guy just drops his scissors and he goes, fuck it. He goes, fuck this shit. This is all right. Nice to see you, Emmett. Good to see you. Thanks for having me. You know, I was so excited to be here and see Shaq and Emmett and hang out with all these comedians. I feel like I died and went to Harlem. This ain't a roast, it's a barbecue.
But destroying the opening of the room was only step one, because sitting in that front row, impossible to ignore, physically impossible to overlook, was Shaquille O'Neal. 7 feet 1 inch of NBA history. A man so large that the chair underneath him was having an existential crisis. And Jeff Ross, who is a normal-sized human being, decided to walk right up to that mountain and start throwing punches. What makes this next moment so special is not just the joke itself, it is the setup. Jeff builds it slowly, like he is actually being sincere, and then detonates it at exactly the right second.
If he had just worn a priest collar, he wouldn't have these problems today. But Emmett, you know, I'm here for basically 2 reasons. First reason is I'm a big fan of yours. Second reason is Shaq sent me a beautiful letter saying he wanted me to come and it was for charity. And I knew it was really from Shaq because it was signed S-H-A-C-K. Shaq, man, you look good, congratulations. Your knuckles look scraped. Did you walk here? I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying Shaq looks like a gorilla, but I saw him trying to peel a microphone. Is he laughing?
And just when Shaq thought the worst was over, it was not. Because Jeff Ross had one more Shaq story loaded and ready. And this one involved a white tiger, Siegfried and Roy, and a level of physical comedy that Jeff delivered entirely through words while standing completely still at a microphone. The crowd had barely recovered from the last wave when this one hit them clean.
Poor Shaq, he took me to see Siegfried and Roy last night. Halfway through, the white tiger started barking at him. And I know, Shaq, I know you're world champion. But you're so big and clumsy. Watching you play basketball is like watching a retard fuck. Come on, Shaq. Shaq, you take more bad shots than Jason Williams. Is he here? Then fuck him. No, I'm teasing you, Shaq. You know that. You were great in the Green Mile.
Now here is where Jeff Ross separates himself from every roast comedian who ever lived. In an interview where nobody is expecting anything sharp, he was sitting across from Jimmy Fallon one evening, completely relaxed, talking about his career, but it was not in the same conversation Jeff talked about his best friend and touring partner, Dave Attell. And what happened next is one of the purest examples of Jeff Ross existing on a completely different level than everyone around him. He said something at this point in his career. Jeff had roasted politicians, athletes, street strangers, his own best friend, and sitting presidents. But there was one corner of the entertainment world he had not fully torched yet: television, specifically TV hosts and the comfortable, cozy, self-satisfied world of primetime comedy. And when Jeff finally turned his attention to that arena, he did not just roast one person. He walked into the whole genre and set it on fire, starting with one of the most recognizable faces in American television history and delivering a line so brutal, so perfectly constructed, that the studio audience did not know whether to clap or file a complaint.
What do you do here?
I do casting.
Casting? Wow. You're like Amy Winehouse if she went to rehab. Now let's talk about Drew Carey for a second. Ladies and gentlemen, Drew Carey is to comedy what Mariah Carey is to comedy. We all know Drew isn't two-faced, or else why would he wear that one? Look like Buddy Holly and Barney Rubble had a baby and then peed on it.
The moment Jeff and Dave sat down, the whole show changed temperature. Not warmer, not colder, just different. Electric, unstable in the best possible way. Because when two people who genuinely roast each other for a living share a couch on live television, the host is no longer running the show. Jeff and Dave are. And within 45 seconds of sitting down, they had already turned on each other so fast that the audience barely had time to catch up.
Howdy, I'm Jeff. This is my best buddy, Dave.
What's
How
up,
you doing,
guys?
Dave? What's happening, Dave? Thanks for getting all dressed up for the TV show.
Well,
Dave looks like a terrorist disguised as a longshoreman.
you know, it's really funny how Jeff is making fun of me. Look at this guy. He kind of looks like the world's oldest Make-A-Wish kid. I mean, look at him. Nice. It's on.
That's great, Dave. Maybe we could have Donald Trump pardon your appearance.
But the Kimmel Show that night gave the world something even more chaotic than Jeff and Dave roasting each other. Because halfway through the interview, both of them stood up, walked off the couch, and went directly into the audience. No announcement, no warning. Just two of the most dangerous comedians alive, wandering through rows of unsuspecting civilians who came to watch a talk show and suddenly found themselves in the middle of a live roast. And the first people they found, a couple sitting together with one extra guest, handed Jeff Ross exactly the kind of material he dreams about.
Dave, what about these guys?
This is awesome. Look at these guys. Did you see these three earlier? Did you see these guys?
Look at these three, yeah?
I gotta ask them now, what is the thing? You guys are a couple, right? And who's the woman on your left over here? That's your mom. All right, give it up, huh?
Really?
There you go. That's gonna be great.
Why does he look like he should be dating his mom?
I like that.
How about these guys in the Lakers outfits, Dave?
Yes. Hey, Jeff, I didn't know the Lakers had a math team, but it's really nice to see. Sweet.
Wow.
Cool. Who are you guys playing against? Lens crafters? What do you guys, look at this.
Now, here's where the evening took a turn nobody expected. Because Dave Attell, the man with the ancient flip phone, the two hats, the longshoreman wardrobe started getting text messages on his prehistoric device live on air. And what came out of that phone was so perfectly absurd, so beautifully timed, that even the studio band did not know how to react.
Why do you like that flip phone?
Well, you know why? Because it's kind of like an old person. I mean, it takes a long time to warm up, you know? And then it's just racist. But I'm actually getting messages right now.
Getting the internet?
Yeah, but it's
Slow
slow.
on there?
You know it is. Oh,
Yeah.
this one is for you, Jimmy.
Oh, what does it say?
When Ben Stein's money is canceled.
Oh, no. You
Oh,
got
okay. They're old. Takes a long time.
They're old.
Here's another one.
So
I'm getting another one, Jimmy.
Dave, your premise here is that these texts are even 20 years old.
They're very old.
Okay, go ahead.
Here comes one, Jeff.
Yeah.
Be careful. OJ is driving south. Now, I hope he's all right.
It was the Emmett Smith roast. Jeff had already spent the entire set tearing the room apart. He had roasted Shaq twice, taken out multiple celebrities who were not even present, dismantled Jamie Foxx's wardrobe choices, and made Monique laugh so hard she almost got out of her chair to fight him. And then right at the end, something shifted. His voice changed, the speed slowed down, And Jeff Ross, the Roastmaster General, said something nobody in that room was ready to hear.
Emmett, years ago, I saw you play at the Super Bowl in Atlanta, and I was always rooting for Buffalo because they had lost a few in a row, and I always root for the underdog. But your family was sitting in the box right next to mine, and they were throwing out so much love and cheering you on so hard, and I started cheering for you, and I've been cheering for you ever since. Much love, Emmett Smith. God bless.
He knew this about himself early. His first open mic night was 30 years ago, on April Fool's Day, which is either the most perfect or most cursed origin story in comedy history. He followed a bongo player. He had one joke. His real last name was Lifschultz, and he told the crowd it was an old Hebrew word meaning, "Hey, you ought to change that." The room laughed. Something clicked. And 3 decades later, the man who followed a bongo player at a place called Ye Old Triple Inn, the final proof came not at a big Hollywood event or a Netflix special, but on a dance competition show. Jeff was brought in to roast the cast of Dancing with the Stars, a show built entirely on sequins, ballroom music, and people being extremely pleasant to each other. Jeff walked in, looked at the lineup of celebrities nobody had ever quite heard of, and delivered a single sentence that summarized not just that season, but the entire slow decay of what counts as famous in modern entertainment.
I know there's a writer's strike going on. Tell me, are the wardrobe and makeup people on strike? Now you people have outdone me because this is the first season ever that no actual stars made it to the finale. No, come on. This isn't a who's who, this is a who are you? I didn't know the show was called Dancing with the Vaguely Familiar. Yeah. I Googled you people and said, ask Yahoo. Larry, you're looking good, baby. You're looking good. You know, that's right. During the commercial, somebody told me Larry loves Duran Duran. This is yet another fact about Larry that is boring. Larry, I heard you had to work hard to lose that Boston accent, right? Yeah. Too bad you can't lose the face, huh?
From a bongo player's opening act on April Fool's Day to roasting Abraham Lincoln on a Netflix special. From Thanksmith's dinner. From destroying Dave Attell's appearance in the same breath as calling him the greatest comedian alive to making a room full of television executives feel something real while laughing about Anne Frank. Jeff Ross is not the meanest comedian in the world, he is the most honest one. And in a world that is absolutely terrified of honesty, that is the most dangerous, most addictive, most unforgettable thing a person can possibly be.